Welcome in, Pisces. This will be a reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Be sure to check your other signs as well to get an overall better view of your month. So I decided to pull a rune before your reading, and the rune came out in reverse, and this is the rune about breakthroughs and transformation. So with that being in reverse, this could possibly be an indication that you're not wanting to see something, kind of avoiding something that maybe you need to take a deeper look at. We will obviously gain clarity in the reading here, so let's go ahead and pull some cards. All right, we're going to start with these. It's like avoiding to see what you need to see. And with that in reverse, like the opposite of breakthrough. So we have the Seven of Matches. That's the Seven of Wands. This is where sevens are when we're taking a step back. This is taking a step back and deciding if this is something that we want to fight for. It can feel like a challenge or something that we need to protect ourselves. It's like that's where we're putting that wall up. Like, do I really want to do this? King of Cups is under the deck. So maybe it has something to do with your emotions. It could just be representing you here, Pisces. All right, so the heart of your reading is the Seven of Wands. So let's see what you are up against or putting a wall up or needing to fight for. So now we're going to get the current energies. Let's get the current energies for Pisces. All right. The Emperor, so an authority figure. He's very powerful. He is the divine masculine. It can be a fatherly figure, but with the current energy, I feel like this is you you have the power in the situation. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So having compassion, being intuitive. Water sign, Pisces. All right, so let's go ahead and get your current situation. This is the current energy that you're in. So all right, Hanged Man and perspective. This is when we're getting a different perspective on things, taking a pause. What's under the deck? And there's that energy of this, not wanting to see something. It's always like as you can see, the banner is going over. Isn't it interesting that both of these are like bats? The banner is over the eyes. It's like not wanting to see something that we need to decide about. It's decision. you're at an impasse, avoidance, avoiding seeing it, avoiding making the decision. Okay, so maybe you haven't decided, like maybe it's something that you don't want to fight for, but you feel like it's going to hurt somebody if you don't. Let's get the past. What is in the most recent past for this situation? King of Cups. All right. So we have, this is you, you are in control, you are here in your reading, showing up. I might want to pull another card as far as that. Okay. So an ending. This is the Death card, transformation. This is about breakthroughs and transformations, right? So if it's coming in reverse, usually it's supposed to be like this. This is in reverse. And then, we've got the key word here, compassion. Now, one thing about the King of Cups is he is the master of his emotions. However, he doesn't like to talk about them. So possibly you're needing to talk to somebody about something, but you're not wanting to hurt them, so you're not talking about your feelings. Let's get the future. We need to get more cards before I start speculating. You could possibly, since we had the King and Queen of Cups come up you could possibly be in a relationship with another water sign, or someone who really comes out with the energies of a water sign, has a lot of water in their chart, because we had both, and then it's talking about death, so maybe something to do with that. Let's get the future. This could also be letting me know, because this is directly above that, because the Hanged Man can be a self-sacrificing, as you can see, there's sacrifice right on here. It's like a self-sacrificing energy, where it's like you need to kind of hold off on something. So maybe it's something that you're wanting to fight for, but to sacrifice, for the greater good of the situation, you're holding off. There's the High Priestess. Some more really intuitive energy. All right, let's get the future. Let's get the future position. Empress. All right, so now we have the Emperor and the Empress, and then we have the King and Queen of Cups. So this is starting to reveal cards that are similar in a soulmate reading. So I will get there, but it looks like the future card, you have the Empress coming up. She is all about nurturing and abundance, beauty. It can talk about taking time out to pamper ourselves and take care of ourselves and things like that. Wow, the Tower underneath. So sudden change. It can represent an awakening, but it is usually an upheaval of some sorts, where everything is in disarray, some chaos. A lot of major arcanas we've got going on here. Let's see what the advice is, and then we'll start clarifying. Wow, the Hermit. Another major arcana card. This is similar to the Hanged Man in the sense of we are at a pause. In this, we are taking the time to do that soul searching, to go within to find out what our power is in the situation. And the Seven of Wands is about a pause as well. That's when we're taking a step back and evaluating the situation to find out if we want to, if we have a dog in this fight, you know, if we really want to take on this battle. Then we have the Hanged Man, self-sacrificing. We have the Hermit. That's our advice. Our advice is to do that, to have some alone time, to go within. Oh my gosh, and then we have the Two of Swords again. This is our final under the deck because I've completed the spread. So this matches with this. You guys we can't make this stuff up. It's just incredible how these readings go. Where the things just, you know, keep saying over and over, you know, you pull a different deck, things like that. Which that's what I'm going to do. I need to pull another deck. Oh, I can't decide. There's the High Priestess again. Six of Cups, that is another soulmate energy. So we have the High Priestess and the Six of Cups. That's where I split the deck both times there. Okay. Wow. I feel like I want to clarify every single card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one for each row, going this way in a sense. Yeah, we'll just do that. Let me clarify the King of Cups and the Hanged Man, please. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about celebration. It can represent a girl's night out, guy's night out, taking time with your inner circle. Sometimes when we are with our inner circle, that's what can be key to giving us a different perspective on things. Like that's what we're trying to do here, or that's what we're in now, is when you're out with your inner circle, the people that you trust the most, you're closest to, and you start to share stories and you hear stories, and maybe it's something that your mom said to you, you know, like, hey, you need to do this, but you're not going to hear it the same from your mom. You won't hear it. But when you're out with your girls or your guys and you hear it, it's going to resonate different. And you're going to be like, the more times you hear people saying, hey, you know, you need to look out for yourself, or this, or whatever the advice is. So I would say, let's see, the Fool. A new beginning, a leap of faith. Tell me about the Empress. And the Seven of Matches. The Moon. So the Moon talks about secrets and things that are hidden, our fears, because if it's the unknown, we can't see it in the shadows of the moon. But ultimately, we want to trust our intuition. We want to trust our instincts. So I feel like this is letting us know when we're taking this step back and analyzing the situation, we need to trust our gut if we're going to fight for it or not. And we also need to keep in mind to nurture and protect ourselves. Queen of Wands. Be bold. Self-confident. And a little bit selfish. You know, take care of yourself. This can also talk about, you know, going to get that haircut, making yourself feel, you know, going to get pampered, things like that with the Empress. And then with the Queen of Wands coming up underneath, I feel like, you know, with this, it's talking about to pamper yourself, get the new haircut, take the time. And then here it's talking about trusting your instincts. Okay, so what did we have over there? That was the Fool. All right. So the Emperor and the Hermit. I feel like, you know, with the Hermit, I always say you're soul searching and you're going within to find out what your power in the situation is, to find out what your power is. And then we have the Emperor, and he is all about power and authority. I feel like this is a decision that you're not wanting to see because you don't want to hurt somebody, because you are so much in the compassion of your, you know, you're being your Pisces self, where you're compassionate. Just remember that you are also in control and you also are balanced. Tell me about the Hermit. Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is clarity. It is finally seeing what you need to see, maybe to make that decision. It's setting down the other sword that's not right for you and choosing your truth. So doing that soul searching and finding that clarity. And what do we have under the deck? The Choice. So the Lover's card. The Lovers is about a choice. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it sure can. It's about a partnership where it's at a crossroads and you need to make a decision. And it says decision right here, the Two of Cups, and that's what the rune was about as well. All right, so we're going to put this here. And I was just talking about balance, and then we have Temperance underneath. Okay, so I feel like you hold the power. You're the one that's making the choice. However, you're in the energy at this current time where you're not wanting to make the decision, in a sense. I feel like for some of you, this Three of Cups can even be talking about, you know, when I was talking about the girls' night out, guys' night out thing, where maybe this person is controlling Maybe their energy is the Emperor and they are controlling and they don't want you to, they stop you from spending time with your friends. And this over here is talking about getting a different perspective on things. I need to have other people in my life other than this person. Let's get a crystal card here, get some energy. These are healing crystal cards. And they usually go fairly good with these readings where they match up with whatever healing is needing to be done. There we go. Septarian. I could be saying it wrong, but wow, that's beautiful. Direction, fearless, and communication. Okay, again, you can't make this stuff up. Known as the Dragonstone. I was actually thinking that, like it looks like a dragon's egg or something. Septarian instills fierce confidence. That's the Queen of Wands right there. Fierce confidence and self-esteem, especially in front of an audience. However, as much as it improves your public appearances, it also protects your privacy, guarding your secrets and valuing your inner space. Incredibly grounded and connected to the earth, Septarian can pinpoint illnesses in the body and focuses on listening to the body's needs by building a strong relationship with it. The name Septarian comes from the Latin word septum, or seven, signifying the pattern of seven on the exterior of the crystal. And it can be related to Taurus and Sagittarius and the sun. So that's bringing forth this energy. So you have the protection with the Empress and the fierceness of the Queen of Wands, and that's your future position right here. And then your advice is going within and finding the clarity that you need to find to make that decision. I want to pull an oracle card here. Yeah. What other messages or advice do you have for Pisces? Dragonfly spirit. Change. So this is about transformation and magic is under the deck. That's beautiful. And it reminds me of the moon card. We've got this, moonlight and enchantment, magic. Okay. So this is about breakthrough and transformation. But it's in reverse. So this is another thing reiterating that there is a change that needs to be made. And dragonflies represent transformation because they completely transform um, from a really ugly kind of bug to this beautiful dragonfly. So, wow. What a beautiful reading. This is really weird because it's like, we have the soulmate energy, but we also have this, maybe this isn't the greatest, maybe something, like if you're afraid to make the decision, is it because it needs to end and you don't want to hurt the person? Now, soulmates can be there, to help us awaken and things like that. A soulmate doesn't, we can have many different soulmates in our life. So, and that would be, I mean, if it is that case, that would be why there's fear. That would be why you're really at a standstill trying to really think this through, and it's challenging. And having a hard time making the decision, so much so that you're completely avoiding the fact that you even have a decision to be made. But the power is yours, and Spirit is saying to make that change. I wish you all the best of luck, and I do want to tell everyone, aside from the reading, I did disable the comments. Even though I love reading the beautiful comments that you leave, if you resonated with this, you can let me know by liking the video. There are too many scammers out there to have the comments open, really. So, and if you're new here, please don't forget to hit the bell so you'll know when I'm on again. I am really ramping up the readings, so I will be uploading multiple times a week. This is what I do full time now, so I am here to stay. I am so grateful for all of your support. Thank you so very much, and I will catch you in my next one.